A Toronto medical student is bringing his vision of helping Syrian newcomers to life. He's launched a series of free eye care clinics, including one today in Brampton. As Laura Da Silva found out, his own family faced similar hardships before coming to Canada.
Always come back to the desk, all the time.
When Tarek Bin Yameen looks into the eyes of young Syrian refugees, he sees himself.
I grew up in Yemen for the first half of my life. Unfortunately, in '94, when I was about 4 or 5 years old, the civil war erupted. And because of that, my family lived as internally displaced refugees.
Watching more than 40 people die in a cholera outbreak inspired him to pursue a career in medicine. This summer, he partnered with St. Michael's Hospital and launched a series of free vision clinics for Syrian newcomers.
Many of them have been out of their country for the past 4 to 5 years, living in refugee camps where access to healthcare is limited, if not, in fact, abysmal.
More than 500 people have been tested so far. About half have needed follow-up care.
Families first go through a medical interview that outlines their health history. Then they receive an initial eye exam, and if they require a specialist after that, they're able to see one right here on the spot.
The Abdo family spent 4 years in Turkey after fleeing Aleppo. They spoke to CBC through a translator.
They could access, but of course they had to pay money which they didn't have. It was hard for them to access medical care in general.
The family of 7 at one point was homeless in Turkey. Now they have access to specialists like Dr. Hal Chu.
Imagine yourselves if we were in that same position, how we would feel coming to a new country, not knowing anything, having some health issues. Anything we can do to help, I think, is important.
The settlement organization Mes Amis helps get patients to their appointments and offers translators.
The Arabic is always a difficult thing for people to find. They can go to the clinics by themselves, but they can't always articulate what their issues are. So having the translators here has been a really big plus.
So they fill out this form.
Bin Yameen hopes his vision will inspire the next generation.
I hope with this care the children get inspired, they become physicians and doctors, and they can pay it forward. And I hope other people here can get inspired to do the same project with as many other vulnerable communities that we have in the country.
3 more clinics will be taking place in the coming months. Laura Da Silva, CBC News.